So what is happening in Greece these days is simply amazing. It exposes the stupidity of our system, of our money system, to an extreme extent. It is amazing to watch this. Look at these happenings. Get yourself educated on this, and watch the news and look it up and simply follow this and learn from it, learn what is happening there, and they are going to make mistakes, big mistakes. They are going to expose the hidden agendas, because this is a big thing happening there, and they are all in big trouble, and therefore they are afraid, and this will cause them to make mistakes, and that's a chance actually for us to watch them and to watch what's happening and to learn from it. So it is simply the corrupt nature of the system that shows openly in this process in Europe these days, and if you really look at it, you will see notions behind the actions, and it is always to keep the possibility up for the elite to keep their money and to make more money. That's the only agenda, to keep the elite unaffected by this whole process. It is inevitable, that's no question, but they try to with all their forces and with everything you can imagine. And one of these absolutely stupid and I don't know enough English words for this, but it's totally fucked up. These words I do know, actually. What I read a few hours ago is that people in Greece are actually going to be legally forced into consumerism due to taxes. Those who spend more than 30% of their income for consuming goods will be rewarded with lesser taxes, with lower taxes, and those that are not spending as much as 30% of their income for consuming, whatever, I don't know what exactly you have to consume to be regarded as a consumerist, but I think they surely know. Our money system lives on increasing consumerism. That's a fact. While widespread consequences of our money systems are that more and more people don't have enough money to spend, and therefore the system has to find new ways of forcing people to spend the last amount of money for anything whatsoever. And this is a way, it shows very, very well and very openly how this will function. And this is not only this will not be only a fact in Greece. This will come to Germany and all the other countries as well. This is not limited to this country. Yes. This system needs to force those people that still have barely enough money to spend their money on unnecessary goods. It will come up with anything to sell. Who the heck is going to support such dumb bullshit any longer? I cannot imagine. Desperately clinging to suicide system. And this suicide system will superficially come up with solutions again and again, and people will swallow it and live it, and will nourish the system again and again, and don't recognize that they are digging their own graves. This is disguised pseudo-scientific, pseudo-intellectual, economic blah blah. They come up with. They come in the news, stand there with their nice clothes and talk bullshit. So maybe we simply should spend all our money at once until it's totally gone, and that will be a new world. We will have an absolute change. All our problems should be solved, I guess, because that is the solution they suggest. You have to consume, and we consume totally with our whole passionately. We go into this and spend all our money, and everything will be gone, and all the money will be in the hands of those who know how to deal with it, or banks and the bosses. Or simply implement an equal money system where everyone will have the same amount of money and can participate in the system, in the social systems on the same level. Everybody will have the same value, and all life will be supported equally. Let's choose. We need to do this, we need to do that, and people need to realize that they have to spend their money, they have to accept the lower income and so on. And these fat guys sitting there with all their money and coming up with solutions, so-called solutions. This is so dumb. And due to these economy measures, there is definitely going to be a black market for the receipts. Yeah? People will sell and buy bills and receipts to present these to whatever, to the government. I don't know whom they shall present these receipts and bills to prove that they really spent over 30% of their income for consuming goods increase. This is going to happen. Definitely. What will happen is that the Greece market is going to be overtaken by imports of cheap goods, and these concerns who export their cheap goods to Greece will have a big deal there, and the society and the people in Greece will look for cheaper and cheaper goods. And this is exactly what happens everywhere where people get less income, and the society's keeping on to pretend its wealthy status. Yes, this will be not a solution for Greece, and not even on the long run. On the contrary, on the long run, it is going to be a catastrophe. That's for sure. And this will not be limited. This is not going to be limited to Greece alone, and we all will go through this process. That's a fact. Yeah, I actually laughed about it a little, and now, in the first I laughed about it. Now it's not so funny anymore when you think it over and when you think about the consequences it has for all the people. And simply you ask yourself, what the heck is going on, and why do they support this? Actually, they don't. There are people on the streets demonstrating and fighting against this, but they are violently kept down, violently forced back into the row. Yeah, thanks. my first video in English, by the way, and I hope I could make it understandable, and I apologize for my mistakes. Sorry.